And this wisdom is not just ordinary intelligence. This wisdom, because ordinary temporal wisdom could be geared towards two sides, the bad side and the good side. Ordinary wisdom could be used for bad purpose, for vicious purpose. The invention of weapons and bombs to destroy other countries. Scientists need a lot of wisdom to create all these weapons. But this wisdom is geared towards the bad side, the vicious side. The wisdom we refer to in here, wisdom of righteousness. Wisdom that always geared towards enlightenment, righteousness, benevolence, compassion. And that's that sutra. What is the title of the sutra? The title of the sutra in common English is the Diamond Sutra. Diamond Sutra, and some people call it the Diamond Cutter. It is also called the Sutra of Diamond Cutter of Supreme Wisdom. In the Sanskrit language, the title is Vajra Chatika Prajna Paramitta Sutra, or simply Vajra Prajna Paramitta Sutra. And in the future, I would just refer to this simple name. I would say Vajra Prajna Paramitta Sutra. What does Vajra mean? What is Vajra? Vajra means diamond. It is the emblem or shaft carried by the Indra. It is the Indra's symbol of power and strength. What is the meaning of Indra? You see, talking about Buddhism, you need a lot of basic knowledge. So what is Indra? Indra is the king of the second level of the Devaloka, or the Devadhatu. To understand this, you have to know something about devas, or heavens in our plane of existence. Heavens. We're talking about heavens all the time. What is heavens? You know, the universe that we live in, the plane of existence, we're living in, the universe that we're living in has 3 levels, you know. Now, don't lose track of what I'm talking. I'm talking of just one word, Indra, the meaning of Indra. Because if you don't know the meaning of Indra, how do you know the significance of diamond? How do you know the significance of Vajra? Indra is holding a Vajra, diamond cutter. So you got to know who Indra is. So the universe that we live in, Buddhism studies the universe in detail. The universe that we live in is the planes of existence has 3 planes, have 3 levels. The first level we know is Kamadhatu. That's the first level. The second level is Rupa Dhatu. The third level is Arupa Dhatu. We are in the Kamadhatu now. The Kamadhatu has a lot of desires. If you don't have desires, if you don't have karma, if you didn't cultivate bad karma, you wouldn't have become human realms. So talking about the first level, Kamadhatu level. Humans, we come to the Kamadhatu level because we have karma that carry us in here. How do we come to this world is not determined by Buddha, determined by your own. You built your own future. You accumulated your own past. Nobody else. You created your own world. You come to here because causality, natural causality brought you here because of your own karma. And Kamadhatu is characterized by the 5 desires that you always have. The desire of looking for material, including money, food and all that. Your desire for material. Your desire for sex. Your desires for authority and reputation and maintenance of the ego. Your desire to live with food. Your desire to sleep. These are the 5 basic ones. There's a lot of desires that you have, but these are the 5 basic ones that everybody has in here. Do you need to sleep? Do you need food? Because of these 5 desires, you get involved in the web of karma that bring you back to this world. That's the karmic force that bring you back. Not a creator. Not the creator. You yourself, you make your own opportunity to come back. So in here, in the Karma Dhatu, there's the 6 paths of reincarnation. The first path is the Devas or the guardian angels, the heaven people. People in heaven, that's the first level. Second level, Asuras. Third level, human beings. 4th, animals. 5th, ghost ram. And the 6th is victims of hell. So these are the 6 paths of reincarnation. Now, these 6 paths of reincarnations, after a person passes away, for example, depending on your karma, you reincarnate into that ram. Nobody determines it. It's causality, the energy that pulls you to that ram because of your karma. And the highest level is, of course, the Deva level. The Deva level, they enjoy happiness. We call them heavens. There's 6 levels of heaven. There's 6 heavens just in the Karma Dhatu. But heaven is not the ultimate that Buddha wants the Buddhist to go. You still die after your karma is served in heaven. But you have only happiness and you have long time spent, thousands of years. Us in this human realm, we have both happiness and suffering, with more suffering than happiness. It's a mixture of suffering and happiness, but happiness is temporary. Suffering, we have a lot of suffering. But in the Deva level, within the Karma Dhatu, remember we're only talking about the lower level, the Karma Dhatu, that is still the Rupa Dhatu and the Arupa Dhatu that I don't want to touch on today, because otherwise I will be spending hours just to explain the planes of existence. So I just explained this little lower level that we are in, the Karma Dhatu. The Karma Dhatu also have heaven people, and there's 6 heavens. And to know Indra, you have to know these 6 heavens. So going to heaven is not our destination. Going to heaven is not our final destination and shouldn't be your final destination, because when the time is up, you still have to reincarnate. You still died. You still go back to the 6 paths of reincarnation. So what are these 6 levels, 6 heavens? Let's start with the lowest level of heaven, which is higher than human realm, the lowest level of heaven. The lowest level, which is closest to us, to the human realm, in the Sanskrit language, it's Chatu Maharaja Kayika. In the Chinese language, it's Shi Tian Wang Tian. The lifespan is 500 celestial years. In other words, the people in there, Devas, the people in there, guardian angels, some people like to call them guardian angels. The angels in there, they enjoy a lifespan of 500 celestial years. 1 celestial year is equivalent to 50 years in here. So you multiply 500 by 50. It's 25,000, isn't it? 25,000 years lifespan. And we only have 100 years. They live up to 25,000 years lifespan, longevity. They only have happiness. They don't have to make a living. They don't have to, they don't kill, they don't lie, it's all happiness and serenity and peace and all that. But after the time is due, they still have to die. So that's the lowest level, that's closest to us. Shi Tian Wang Tian, Chatu Maharaja Kayika. So that's the lowest level that's closest to us. The second level, which is further from us, is the Trayam Sat, heaven. In the Chinese language, is Tao Li Tian. And their happiness, their joy, is even higher than the first level of heaven. They are the second level of heaven. The third level of heaven is Yama, enjoying a lifespan of 2,000 celestial years, Ye Mo Tian. The fourth level of heaven is Tushita, enjoying a lifespan of 4,000 years, Dao Shui Tian. The The fifth level is Nirmana Rati, enjoying lifespan of 8,000 years, Hua Luo Tian. The sixth level is Yasa Waratin, enjoying a lifespan of 16,000 celestial years, Ta Hua Xi Zai Tian. And this Indra, remember the diamond that the Indra is holding? Indra is the king of the second level of heaven. And his diamond, his vajra, we translate it as diamond, actually is the capability, the indestructibility of his vajra is even more powerful than diamond, but we have no other to compare it to, we just call it diamond. So the king of the gods of Trayamstrimzat has the diamond cutter, the club, his symbol of power and indestructibility. Cannot destroy, it cannot be destroyed. The diamond cutter can cut everything and is indestructible. This vajra can cut anything. It itself, nobody can cut it. So the diamond, this vajra, symbolizes the higher strength and durability. So that's why it's called diamond.